you're just joining us, you're watching Superwoman, and we've been in conversation with Mistress Yowe Semre Smo. She's a communicator, she's a journalist, and we've been talking all about her growing up as a child and her career as a professional woman. And now we'll be slipping a little bit into her personal life. So stay tuned as we go through the profiling of this Superwoman. So before we go for the break, we talk about you becoming a journalist. Now you are a journalist. I know, and this is Africa. In Africa, we expect every woman to be a mother. Even though it doesn't work like that, some women are not mothers, I mean biologically, but they are still mothers to other people that they did not give birth to. So will you mind sharing that motherlyhood with us a little?
Well, biologically, I have a son, okay, but I have many children. And when you have children, you need to exemplify, maybe through your life or through the way you carry on. And so these children look up to you for leadership, for decision making, and sometimes the way you behave a fashion the decision making pattern. And that is how it is.
So what did you do to help? And I know you say you have children too. You have one biological, but you have a lot of them that are around you. What did you do to make them to believe in you as a decision maker?
For me, I got children. As I said, I have a lot of children, and these children, they look up to me because I'm not perfect, but they know that I'm not weak either. Okay. They see discipline I got from down there. I don't hesitate to give it to them.
You don't spare the rod.
No, I don't spare the rod for the child. Oh yeah. Now in our society, they say if you beat children, it's the abuse of child right and things like that. But I'm an African woman. And though my son is grown, and most of the children now are grown up, I may not beat them, but it does not mean that I don't discipline them. Okay? I discipline them in a sense where when you make mistake, I make you to realize that you make mistake. You don't make the mistake and I hail you, as people do around here. They hide their children, and we say they hide their children butt. No, I will not hide your butt. I will tell you exactly what you have done. And if it means that you should go back and go and apologize, you will go back and apologize. And not only apologizing, but be penitent. Okay? Hoping that you won't do it again, or promising that you will not do it again. So, I mean, with these, and with all of these, how do I call it? Yeah, as a mother, as a woman, these are the things that people look up to you for. A mother, not because the child is not your child, and so when it comes to discipline the child, you back down.
Not because the child is an only child.
Not because the child is an only child. I make my son to understand not everything that is mine is his. The only thing that is his is the education that he's getting. That's the only thing that belongs to him and him alone. What is mine is mine. If he wants it, he asks for it. If he wants it, he consults me. Oh yeah. I don't give it to him on a silver platter. And sometimes he said, one time I remember he told me, if I didn't know better, I'll be asking whether you marry. Yeah, man.
So I'm glad you know better.
I say, I'm glad you know better.
But these things happen when people think they have the only child, when they want to prop the child or, and then the child becomes a spoiled brat.
I don't make it easy for him. In fact, I tell him he should show example in the house. Because if any stranger comes in that house to visit or to stay. What he does is what they will follow.
Yeah,
and so he should be the example.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. And if he does not show example, I make him an example. Oh yes.
So looking at everything around us, you know, a lot of young women out there still struggling with self-esteem and self-confidence and everything else. Just maybe somebody just bump into us right now and watching us. Could you just speak something to that person's life?
What I have to tell other women out there is that it is true at some point in time in your life, there's a lack of self-esteem at some point in time, but you have to be focused and know what you want. You have to be focused and know how to get what you want.
Somebody will say because she has arrived and everything is bread and butter for her, so she's sitting on TV and saying, be focused.
I have not arrived. It was not easy to get where I am. I'm from a humble background. I have some friends who we graduated together and came to town. We all came to town to go to school. We graduated from in the rural community and we came to town to go to school. But some people did not make it. They went back. They packed their things and went back. And I remember one particular point in time, I was so hungry. You know, we're from the concession community where by 12 May Day, food is ready. Oh, daddy comes home
for
lunch. When you come from school, your food ready. And I in Monrovia, my daughter in Monrovia. I'm hungry.
And I know.
I don't even know where I will get the food from. And I say I'm packing my things to go back to Picano where I come from. After I got you packing the things, I realized that I did not have transportation to go back. And I sat down. It was like somebody was ministering to me. So what's wrong with you? So what are you coming back for? What are you coming back for? Oh, you forgot what you came here for? And I was like,
and he sat down.
I sat down. Hungry me. I took my book and started to read. When I got you reading that book, I remember that, oh, I have my sister somewhere. And I just walked there. And the other kids were closed. So, I mean, when you know what you want. When I came to Monrovia, my mom didn't have much to give me. She gave me 1,500 Liberian dollars.
At that time.
And that 1,500 Liberian dollars plus my transportation, I paid my way to come. But the next day, at that time, I was not in LU yet. I took that money and went to Lincoln. At that time, it was Lincoln Commercial. I went and paid, registered. And the following week, I started to attend the typing class.
Yes, you definitely know what you wanted.
Because I knew what I wanted. My mom didn't reach where I reached. She didn't graduate from high school. But she always wanted us to go further. And so when I look back to where I come from, I know that there's a long way for me to go. And I must walk it. And walking it is one step at a time. So I will tell other women out there, persevere. Sometimes the going gets tough. No food to eat. You got to go to school. Yes, sometimes the school fee is paid, but no transportation. Trek.
I know.
Walk. We walk many days. I walk many days. The transportation on night, sometimes it was $5. I bought Grumpy. And as I was walking, I was eating my Grumpy and walking. Before that Grumpy got through, I have reached. Oh yes.
I know. It has not been easy, you know. And some of the things, sometimes some people's stories are so. Sometimes we hear some of the stories, you're like, this is nothing.
Yeah, this is
compared to what I went through.
Yeah.
But sometimes they make it so huge and make it like everybody's against them, and
No.
somebody hear them, oh, I don't have school fees, and nobody to pay my school fee.
For school fees, every semester I was on LU campus.
Looking
Even
for
if it
scholarship.
was one course I would do, I was looking for scholarship. In fact, we had the Barca Student Association, and I was there. If it's $1,000 liberty, I will go for that $1,000 liberty to stay in school.
idea you'll be on
The
campus.
idea I will be on campus.
So how's everything around you managed to impact your community you've lived in and Liberia as a whole? How your life as a person has managed to trickle down to ordinary Liberians and impact the community?
Well, at first I didn't know it. I didn't know that my life was impacted because we stayed at I stayed in Fiamma, and at that time, Fiamma, not many young people were going to school. At that time, we sat down. We used to sit down and just talk, blah 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 nonsense. Before I decided that I wanted to go to this DC, but then as I started to pursue the things I wanted to do, and though sometimes I didn't have transportation, sometimes I came home, I didn't have food to eat, I didn't know that people were watching me. And I was surprised that young people would come to me and that I would be a source of like providing mentorship for them. If they didn't understand something, they would come to me. This X, Y, and Z. And I was like, so there are people that, even me? Yes. Well, I have this assignment. They gave us this assignment in school. All that you do, no matter what you do it. My father, as my mother used to say, there were quotations that my father used to love. Like, one of them were, anything you do it to the best of your ability. Because tomorrow when society is judging you, you won't be there to plead for yourself.
No, definitely. So anything you do it to the best of your ability, because when society is judging you, you wouldn't be there at all to plead for yourself. As we wind down slowly, is there anything you want to say to somebody viewing you?
To people to young women viewing me, I want to say to you today, in spite of the difficulties, hard times don't last. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Tough people really do. Anything you want, go for it. I may not have excelled to be the journalist that people who have wanted to see me be, but there are other impacts that I'm making that I feel more confident. I feel that I have done something, I've touched somebody's life. So you too can do that. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't give up. This is how we come to the end of today's edition of Superwoman. And we've been talking to Ziowe Senre Smo. She's a communicator, she's a journalist, and she's indeed a superwoman. I know you listen to her life story, you listen to her growing up, and you see everything that went on around her has made her strong. And we want to say to you, don't give up. The road may seem long, everything around you may seem closing in on you, but definitely there's light beyond the tunnel. Keep your self-esteem high, keep your goal high, and go for what you want to be. I mean positively, not what you want to be negatively. Negatively, but positively, go for it, work for it. If you can't get it around you, ask people around you, ask questions, and allow people to mentor you. Mentorship helps a lot. Allow people to mentor you, talk to people around you, and definitely you will be a superwoman. And you also have the power to sit on this TV and talk about your life story. I've been your presenter, Seattle Scott Johnson. I say join me next time. And we'll also have another powerful superwoman in the studio to give you her life story. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.